Hi everyone, welcome to Rena Reads. My name is Sharena, and what we're going to talk about today is the secret that somebody could be keeping from you, or secrets that you might find out throughout the month of September. So this is going to be called the Cozy Confidant reading. All right, so we're just going to get right into it. We're going to see, like I said, what somebody could be hiding from you, some secrets that you could be finding out. And this goes for all placements as well. This is not sign specific. So if it resonates with you, it resonates. And if it does, I would appreciate it if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also share the video with other people who you feel will benefit from the message. Okay, so let's see where that card go. Let's see. Okay, it says, okay, the secret is you're on somebody's mind and you don't know it. Or maybe you do know it. I don't know. But that's the secret. You're on somebody's mind the most. Somebody specifically, and that could be anybody. It could be in regards to love. It can be in regards to family. If it is somebody from work, it will be inappropriate. And when I looked up at the camera, it was 111 when I said that. So maybe this could be somebody from work who's thinking about you more than what they should be. Okay. Anyway, so that's secret number one. Let's see. Whoever's thinking about you, they think nice things about you. Even if it would be inappropriate to think about you, like if this is somebody in the workplace, they don't mean any harm, or they're not going to like act on anything that they know they shouldn't, but which is probably why it's a secret. But they do think about you, and even if it's not work related or anything like that, whoever is thinking about you a lot, they think a lot of positive things about you. They think about you in a positive light, but I feel like you don't know this. This is somebody who you used to be close to. Love will keep us together, but I don't think it did because it's a secret. So this is somebody who you will least expect to still be thinking about you. You'd be like, what? This person's still thinking about me? I still cross their mind? Really? Them? That person. You probably still don't even know who I'm talking about. So let's see. Can we have... Why is this person keeping this a secret that they think about you? Why don't they just reach out and communicate, say hi? Whoever this was, y'all used to be real close. Y'all used to be really close. Y'all used to be like this. Whenever people saw you, they saw them. Whenever they saw them, they saw you. So this could have been like an old friend that you used to be like best friends with, or an old lover. The reason that they don't communicate and just reach out and, tell you why they think about you so much is because they feel like it won't be reciprocated. They feel like you won't even cross their mind. So this person thinks about you, but they don't think that you think about them. And to be honest, I don't think you do. I feel like it'd be like sort of like a surprise, maybe not really, but I don't know. And the reason I say this is because the card that came out is the twin flame. Twin flame. Somebody used to like Slim Jims. Somebody used to like Slim Jims. Anyway, but is the twin flame journey just something in my head? Okay, and if you don't know by now, sometimes when I stutter, that's like other words trying to force its way through, and usually be other messages. So mind me. But anyway, yeah, that's why I said that, because that's the card that came out. This person feel like you didn't moved in a whole different direction in your life. The reason that you guys stopped communicating is because you guys used to have a lot of arguments, and it got to a point where you couldn't find middle ground anymore because you got tired of the arguments. Everything was starting to trigger you, or everything was starting to trigger them, or the both of you. This person, they dream about you, or maybe the person who I'm talking about is the person you still see in your dreams. Can you tell me more about what this, who this person was, or the type of connection y'all had? You and this person was indifferent, or maybe the relationship between y'all grown that way. It became indifferent. Like I said, y'all started to become different people. You no longer became each other's equal, or you no longer was like this. You wasn't so tight. You just started to go into your own individuality, into your own different path. But that person who you used to be like that with, that's who I'm talking about. You grown indifferent with each other. It says, indifference, your presence like you, I'm sorry, you're present like you don't care, but deep down you really are vulnerable about the situation. So whenever things got a little tense between y'all, let's say one of you tried to communicate it, the other one didn't because they weren't ready to explore some sensitive topics with you. And because of that, they just kind of like put on this, how I want to say it, because I don't want to be rude. Maybe this person was rude, low key, but they just put on this, like they repelled you. Anytime you wanted to open up a certain topic of discussion, they just shut it down. They just act like it wasn't nothing going on. And if you said it was something going on, it made you feel like it was a big deal, that you was blowing up out of proportion. But deep down, they knew what situation that you were trying to address, and they just wasn't ready to be upfront about it or open up about it or explore more of that. So that's why you guys just started to split, or that was the cause of it. Yeah, this person was, your emotional connection started to weaken. Like you couldn't share how you felt with this person because you didn't feel safe to over time, because you felt like the more you spell out your emotions, the more that they were going to withhold. So this person, they didn't feed into this emotionally, and I feel like you were overfeeding it, and it just was an off balance type thing. It says emotions are not a weakness. Watch your relationship strengthen once you identify your feelings more, which is something that I feel like did not happen, and which is why the split occurred. Okay. This person really trips off labels, or one of you did. The other one wanted something to be specified, and the other one was just like, we got to put a label on it. Why we got to make it officially whatever this is? Why we can't just cruise? And the other one was like, put a label on it. We want to say what it is so we can have a clear understanding of what we're doing or what kind of relationship we have. Again, this could be any kind of relationship, right? It says, labeling doesn't make you feel superior to label others for their negative traits. Look within. So, like I said, this person could have low key been mean. They could have had said some things that made you question how they really saw you. Okay. All right, we got the Six of Swords, Judgment in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. So you can see them. You could be dealing with a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. Something very significant could happen in Scorpio season though. So when is it? Is it like late October into November? Something around that season could be significant. You might find out some information like randomly out the blue. Like this is information that you don't look for, but you stumble across it somehow. It could be online. or it could be by word of mouth, or it could be by a message. But either way, you're going to come across some information, possibly in Scorpio season, that will reassure you that this split was the greatest thing for you. Yeah. I just heard, whew, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that again. So that could be how you feel about this person, which is why they don't reach out, which is why it's a secret that they still think about you a lot and possibly wish that they were still in communication with you. But in their right mind, they know that the likelihood of that is not possible. Because this is somebody, at one point you felt safe with them until you didn't, and it was by way that you communicated with them. Like, this is somebody at one point you was free to open up with, you was free to, uh, kick it with the breeze with, but over time it just felt like some things that you used to share with this person started to feel like you were giving them the the weapon to hurt you with, if that makes sense. So you started to pull back more. You started to watch what you say more. And you felt like you had to shelter yourself away from this person over time because you started to not feel like you were on the same page anymore. Like I said, this Six of Swords definitely tells me that y'all began to drift into two different ways, two different personalities. Y'all became two different people. People who were no longer in alignment with each other. Some of you could have moved literally. You could have moved to like a different city or different to a different state. Again, this person, they still think good things about you, and not just like reminiscing on old times. Like, they think of you presently in a good light. They think to themselves, I know that person is probably well, they're probably healthy, they're probably happy. Good for them. I hope that's the case. That's how they think. They also think that, maybe one day things could change. Things could spontaneously happen where you guys could come back together and be able to share those emotional conversations that they had that they had the chance to do at one point. But again, the likelihood of that, they feel like is little to none. It's something about the situation with this individual. They pretty much left you hanging in some way. This could have been in a literal situation. Maybe this person, let's say, example, the both of you were at fault, right? This person left you alone to deal with the consequence. So they didn't put in a fair share of pain and suffering, if that makes sense. It's something about whatever made you two split. They did something that you felt like, okay, there is no coming back from this. You said what you said, ain't no coming back from this. So some things that could have happened. This person could have lied on you. This person could have gossiped to others about you and said some very hurtful things that weren't even true. This person could have stole from you, or this person could have sabotaged the situation in your life that caused your life to go in a very serious direction or different direction that you did not plan for. And they played a major role in that. And again, they did not put in their fair share of the pain and suffering, or they did not take accountability. It's just, that could be just some of the things that they've done. I've heard damaged property. Somebody could have damaged some of your property, and whatever they damage, it has sentimental value. So it's whatever they know that more than likely there is no coming back from this, but they still think about you. They may even be sorry, want your forgiveness, but they feel like whatever they did to make y'all not be like in communication anymore, they feel like you're not going to ever forgive them. And even if you do, the relationship can't be restored. So that this person is in pain, that they feel like they'll never be able to be in your good graces again. That's the secret. You could have found out that this person interfered with something that you held very special in your life. This person interfered with it, and they intended on doing it on purpose. And when you found out that they had a part in it, or that they interfered in something, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know, I'm getting the sense that this person didn't think that you would get that mad, but you did. And once they realized, like, oh shit, I might have struck a nerve, the last nerve, then that's when they started to like slowly build regret, because I feel like they were slowly realizing, like, oh, this is bad. I did a bad thing. But I feel like they should have known it already. But whatever happened, happened, and it caused the rift. But this person, their other secret is they hope that one day you can forgive them for whatever happened. Okay. Can you give me an idea what likely happened? Oh, whatever you were suspicious about, yeah, like I said, with that Six of Swords, over time you started to feel like you had to shelter yourself away from this person by keeping certain things to yourself and not oversharing, because you felt like the more that you were sharing, the more that they were using that as a weapon. And whatever you suspected they were doing or saying, they were doing and saying. Okay. This person could have been possessive. That could also be part of that Seven of Swords too. Maybe they could have literally uh, took possession of yours, or I don't know. It's just something about them not thinking that you would get this mad, or that you would be this upset, or you would take something so serious, and you did. But anyway, possessive, it says you're clinging on to someone or something way too tightly. Learn to let go. Love has no ownership. Everyone has free will. So if this was a relationship, this person was possessive. That's what I'm talking about. And that's the one with the secret. I don't really get that. I'm not gonna. I feel like that don't relate. What else about this person or the situation? This person was superficial. So this person usually played a character, played a personality, or they just weren't honest with who they were. It says you care too much about outward appearances. Start with your inner work, your value, your self-esteem, your own personality, which I feel like this person kind of lacked. And they were also demanding. When displayed, you are most likely making other people feel inferior. Check your anxiety and your depression. This person could have also suffered from anxiety and depression because they didn't feel like they were up to here with you anymore. They weren't equal with you anymore. So they had to pretend to be somebody who they weren't and go against their better judgment and do something to make them feel more superior some way by holding on too tightly to something, and by doing that, it caused something to break apart. Mm. Okay, this reading getting a little long. Let's see. Remember how I said that in Scorpio season you might find out some information? Even though you're going to be glad that this is a situation that you don't deal with anymore, be very cautious of the information you receive because it may be insufficient. It may not be all the information, more than likely not. It might be lies, it might be tales. It's still unclear. So don't trust everything that you hear or see or read about. Your intuition, however, use it as strong. Okay. One last message about how they truly think and feel about you or the situation between you. Like I said, this person, they hopefully one day they wish that this situation could be mended, that this could come back together. This person literally wants to be in your circle. Something about being with you or being around you makes them feel whole. They like you still. And they hope that you give them a chance. I couldn't make it up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading off there. If you want more information into your own personal situation, I do offer readings on my website. Check the links down below. Check out Patreon and the content that I give over on TikTok. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.